we'll slowly get into other concepts of arrays, right? So I hope till there you all are fine. So I wanted to access the second element of an array, for which I first need to, since because I'm starting a new session, I need to import NumPy and I'm going to declare an array. So here what I need to do is I wanted to access second element on the first row. You see, this is how many dimensional array? This is first. Let's
Two dimensional.
have that. Yes, it's a two-dimensional. So two-dimensional
Yes.
means what?
It is two-dimensional
Rows,
means
rows
rows.
and columns, right?
Yes. Yes.
Two-dimensional is row and column, correct? It will be having an x-axis. It will be having a y-axis. So
Yes, sir.
x-axis, y-axis will become, see, just imagine array in this form as the lines that we are going to draw here. So how will a two-dimensional array be represented? It will be having an y-axis, and the same array will be having a x-axis also, right? So whenever I'm having, this is rows, this is columns. So this row and column put in an Excel sheet will become a two-dimensional space. So what happens if I'm having one more dimension that is coming? This becomes my third dimension. So in Excel, how do you get the third dimension? You add a pivot table. So basically that pivot table is the one which will help you to create a third dimension, and other dimensionality it will increase as it is. If you are, how many have you guys created a pivot table in Excel?
You.
Raghav, Sashi?
Hello.
No, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I
So
done.
the pivot table, how it works, it's basically if you are seeing I will go to the pivot table later and we can see that in details. But for now, assume third dimension is going to be one more space there, one more way of looking into the data from a third perspective, right? So
Yes,
that
sir.
becomes a third dimension. So here this array is how many dimensions, Raghav?
Here two dimensions, sir.
Yes. So it will be having a rows and columns.
And column.
Okay. So now I need to access second element on the first row.
Sir, 1 to is a row, sir. 6 to 10 is column, sir.
Okay. Raghav, what do you think?
Here. Sorry.
So here, which is row and which is column? That is what our
1
first
row, 6
confusion is.
columns, sir. 2
Sorry?
row,
1, 2, 3, 4.
So you are
1
saying
is a
5
row, sir.
rows.
5 rows and 5 columns, sir.
5 rows and 5 columns is what Raghav is saying. Sashi, what are you saying?
2 rows, 5 columns.
2 rows, 5 columns. Okay. So why 2 rows and 5 columns, Sashi?
It is like matrix, right, sir? One below
Yes.
one, it will be
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
one
So
dimension is a one row. How
yeah.
many dimension it will continue as a that many rows? Within the
Exactly.
one dimension, how
Exactly.
many values are there? How many columns are there?
Yes. So basically, Raghav, how this will be represented is, as I'm showing it in this Excel sheet, what happens here is, this is how the array will get stored, Raghav. Okay. The number 1 will get stored. What happened? Okay. Number 1 will get stored here. 2 will come here.
2,
3 goes here.
3.
4 goes here. 5 goes here. And this becomes the second row. Whatever element that I am putting it on the next dimension, that becomes my second row, right? So it will become 6, 7, 8,
8,
9, and 10. Right? So this becomes my second row. So basically, this array, what you will be seeing will be represented in this format. Okay, always keep this in mind. This is how arrays are going to be there. Whenever you are going to enter the dimensions, whenever you are going to store the data inside the array, this is going to be stored in this format only. Are you with me, Raghav, Sashi?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yes, sir.
here
So
two rows, sir.
now you tell me, I need to access the second element on the first row. So this is the first row.
Yes, sir. It is correct you what you written.
Yes. So this is the first row. I want to access the second element on the first row.
Then 0, 1. That is 2. 2. 1 means 2.
So what will be the result you are saying is 2.
2.
So second element on the first row. Okay. Second
Yes.
element on the first row. Row wise 0th
1 to
row.
5 is 0.
Yes. So here this will be 0th row. So where we are saying is, or let me insert one more column to insert column on this left. So this will be row number 0. This will be row
That
number
is
1,
hmm.
right? So
Insert one row
first
also,
row,
sir. It will be
yeah.
insert one row also,
Sorry,
sir. Insert one row.
insert one row.
Above.
Okay. So I'll call this as row,
Above.
and
It
these are
will
the
be
values.
like yeah.
Yeah. So
0
now
here.
0 first row, second element I want,
Yeah.
right?
No,
That's
sir.
my
Here also
requirement.
you want. Yeah. Here also you can mention the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it will be easy to
Where?
understand.
Where? Here, right?
0. Yeah. 0,
Column.
1 like this. 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So this will become our columns. This will become our columns. Right. So this is okay. Yeah. So this will become our columns. Right. So now what we are saying, in the first row, access the second element. So what second element is which one? This is the
2.
first element. So this is the first element. This will be the second element. Correct?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
So what are we going to give in our query? 0, 1.
Yes, sir.
Did you see there? 0,
0, 1.
1. So 0, 1 is what? Is 2, which is C2 here. Right? What is 0, 3?
3.
3.
0, 3
Sorry,
is
0,
3.
4, 4, 4, 4. 0,
0,
3 is
third element. So no, tell me the third
uh,
element.
third element is 3. 3 means 4.
Third, yes. No, that's true. But what I'm here asking is, I'm not asking in array format. In plain
Yeah,
English, the third element.
that 3.
That is 3. Yes. The fourth element will be in the first row. So if I want to access anything on my first row, I'll be mentioning 1,
1,
0.
n
0
number.
means the first element. 1 means the second element according to array format, right? So just keep
Yes,
this
sir.
in mind. Okay. Now we'll see here as okay. So now I'm wanting the second element on my first row to be printed. Now let's see what it is printed. Since I'm starting there, you see what is the number that we are getting? It's
2,
2.
sir.
Yes. Now let's display the third element also. third element on my second row. So now you tell me third element on the second row.
Third element of this 1, 2, sir. 2, 1, 2.
Raghav?
Sir,
Answer?
1, 1. What second element is 7, sir, you want?
Third element on the second row. Yes. Third
8
element.
number, third element, 8 number.
Third element on the second row. Yes.
0, 1, 2.
third element,
I think Raghav is now confused. Raghav?
sir,
Yes, tell me what will be the answer for this? Okay, for your purpose, I'll show the Excel sheet. Okay.
seventh, sir.
No,
Sorry,
third element of the second row I wanted. Which is the second row here? This is my second row. Which element I wanted? Third element, which is what? This is my first, this is second, this is third. So I wanted eight to be printed rather. So
Okay, sir.
what will be my array declaration for this?
Array declaration.
2,
3, sir.
2, 3 or 2, 3 or 1, 3.
Sir, second
think,
element and the third row, second element, it's like 6 to 10, sir.
See,
So
the
third element
previous
is
example. See, the previous example, first row, second element. So for first row, I put a 0. 0 was indicating the first row, right? And this was indicating the column, which is the second item on the column by second column. So first row, second column. Here I want second
1,
row.
3, sir.
Yes. 1,
3.
third element.
Yeah, third element, it's 0, 1, 2, sir.
2. Right? Sashi, I think you agree with this already. Right?
Yes.
For accessing the third element. Yes, that will display 8. So now, Raghav, I want 4 to be printed. What is the array statement I need? 4 to be printed. Okay. Now you tell me the 4 is
0,
basically what?
3, sir.
First row. So I'll first enter.
First row and
First, sorry, I wanted 5, right? Yeah, 4. I wanted 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth element on first row. Okay, I wanted the fourth element on the first row.
0, 3, sir.
Sashi, you agree?
Sir, sorry, sir.
Do you
I was
agree
not
with
sorry.
Raghav's answer?
Which number, sir?
This is the number. Fourth element
Fourth
on the
element.
first row. On the first
Fourth
row.
element on the.
So fourth,
Yes.
so I want my result to be displayed as 4. Let's see if 4 is coming.
Yeah.
Yes. So now Raghav, it's your Sashi, your turn.
Yes, sir.
Now I wanted to display fifth element on the second row.
1, 4.
Exactly. Right? So as you practice more and more, this concept will get even better registered in your minds. Right? So if you want to access number 10, fifth element on the second row, you just need to access it directly. Okay. Are you guys clear? How are we going to access a array elements? Okay. So this is very important concept in arrays, because you need to know which element I'm going to access, what will be the value of that element, and how am I going to use that element again and again. All these concepts are very important from our data perspective, because we might need some data, we need to exclude certain things, we need to include certain things. So for these purpose, this concept is very much essential. Okay, Raghav, Sashi, I think we are done here. Let me make it slightly more complex. Now let's move on to 3 dimensions, right? So here I'm going to say array equal to NP dot array of this.
4 dimension, 3 dimension, 1, 2.
3 dimensions.
Yes,
this
sir.
is, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is slightly more complex. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now you tell me what will be the output of this.
Array 0, 1, 2. Array 0. Then 1. 1 means 1. 1, 2. 2 means here 5, sir.
Which one? 5.
5.
Okay. Raghav?
Sir, I don't know, sir. Here I'm so much of confusion.
No, we'll sort out the confusions. Okay. See,
First we
here,
printed 0. It's a first element. And
right?
1
No,
first is a
what we
second.
will do is we'll sort it out one by one. Okay, don't worry. Let's go one by one. The first number what I'm giving here represents the first array. Okay, so here this is the array with the shape of 2 and 5. Okay, so what happens is, it's basically it is going to take the first number represents the first dimension, which basically contains 2 arrays. What is that array? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see here, this is one array. This is the first array. Okay, this will be my first dimension. You are with me, Raghav? Sashi?
Sir, it's a whole number is a first dimension. For like
Yes,
1 to
the
6.
whole numbers are for one first dimension. You see the brackets. You see here the brackets is opening, and here the brackets gets closed. Okay,
Okay, sir.
this is one dimension. Okay, and this is my, here one bracket is opening and this bracket gets closed here. This is what?
6.
Second dimension.
Yes.
And
Okay.
where is the third dimension, sir?
Yes. Third dimension, we have not given the value yet. Okay. So what happens, if you remember, here we did create a dimension alone, but the values were
Here,
not supplied for the dimension. You see, with 5 brackets we created. Though this was 5-dimensional, not necessarily every dimension should be assigned a particular value. But the array's concept is it has to be symmetrically distributed. So that is the concept of array. Okay. So
here
now what?
we can,
Yeah.
I think we can see first how many brackets are there in front first. Is this 2 dimension?
Yes.
This is the 2-dimensional array. So we need it first 0. 0 means he given, that's are given first dimension, 0 is. Second is within the dimension we have two dimensions, 0 and 1. Within the dimension, two elements are there, 0 and 1. This is 1, 2, 3, 0, 4, 5, 6 is 1. Within this 1, we have 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. 2, 6, it will be printable.
So what's your answer, Sashi?
6, sir.
6? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Raghav, what's your answer?
Sir, 3 dimensions, how to calculate the 0 to 1 I know, but 2 it's I don't know. Sir. So like 0 is the first row and 1 is index
Yes.
of 2 and what is the 2, sir?
Okay, yes, we'll go through that. Yes, the first number here represents the first dimension, so that is clear. So which is your first dimension? This will
1,
be
2,
your
3.
first dimension, which is this. This 1, 2, 3, right? And 4, 5, 6, because this is also one dimensional within same thing only. These two are coming. I'm not having one more bracket, so here it is one and the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is there. That will be, that's basically containing my first dimension is having two arrays. So two arrays, okay, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. And 7, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 will be the next thing. So here what has happened is we are just left with, since it is asking for 0 first, which is basically like my first row only. So this will be my first array. So we are left with only this numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm saying, right? So now you got, we are just left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the second number represents the second dimension here. So what is the second dimension? Since this is already, this is one dimension we have taken already. The 0 represents this value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'll put that in notepad for an example. Okay, my first dimension will be this.
Sir, simplify this without making 3, 0. First print only the first array. First.
Yes. No,
Yeah,
I'll first
0. Then
explain
print.
this, Sashi. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
explain
then
this
it will be better
and then
understanding.
we'll print it one by one. Yes. So now what happens? This is the 0. So my first number, what I told, the 0 I told, so that will be this. Okay. Next, what I'll do is the second number represents the
Sir,
second
showing
dimension.
only the
Sorry?
here see only for your Google only, sir.
Yeah, Google Map only.
Google Map.
Sorry,
You're
not
not able
map,
to see a
sir.
notepad?
Chrome.
Is it? Is it? Oh,
Google
1
only.
minute. I don't know why it is not sharing my notepad for some reason. Oh, only Google Chrome is visible. Okay, fine. Okay, let me open a Word document or a notepad. So you open a blank document. Are you able to see a blank document?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. See, this is my first row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is represented by 0. If you take in our array, what we did. So 0 basically represents this value only. Okay. So you are clear till here, Raghav?
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay. Next, what I'm saying, 0, 1. So what was my question? I had basically put as 0, 1, 2. So for 0, this row has been selected. Next, I'm going to say 1, right? So 1 means what will get selected out of this 1 is which? Which of this number
4,
will
5,
be
6.
1?
4, 5, 6 bracket.
4, 5,
1
6.
is
Raghav?
2, sir. 2, sir.
Yes. But in a n-dimensional array, Raghav, what happens is, you see, since there are sub-dimensions there, so what will happen is it will not go to the element. First, it will see the array wise. So when there are 2 dimensions already, this will be treated as 0 dimension and this will be treated as my first dimension, right? So what you are saying is accessing the element. So let's not jump into accessing the element because still we have not decoded what is the element level now. We are still in a higher state only. So, which means here what will happen is this 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, what is there here? This becomes our 0. This 4, 5, 6. What is there? This becomes our 1. Okay. Still, we have not gone into details, Raghav, because you see the array, when it is having multiple dimensions, it needs to go one dimension by dimension whenever you are going to access any of these elements. So now for what is our question, Raghav? We need to access 0, 0, which is my first dimension, and from that first dimension, go to my number 1 array, which will be my second dimension. So here, which is number 1?
Which number 1? 4, 5, 6, sir.
Yes. So now what will happen? This 4, 5, 6 will come. 4, 5, and 6. This will now get represented. Now, what is my question? I wanted to access number 2 here. So what will happen for 4? 4 is what?
0.
Number 0.
5
Comma.
is 1.
5
6
is
is
what?
2.
5 is 1.
6
Comma
is
6 will be 2. Right? So now what will be my final answer for this?
6.
Right? Are you
Yes, sir.
getting the logic, Raghav?
Yeah, yes, sir.
This requires slightly different visualization. See, the problem is because with the number of more dimensions it is, our human brain cannot interpret that dimensions. Right? So if it is rows and columns, we can easily represent it. But when it comes to more than 2 dimensions, we will not be able to represent it in a paper, or unless we will not be able to visualize that properly. Okay, so that's why we are making use of this concepts, NumPy, arrays, and these things to represent complex data in a much more easier manner to understand. Okay, so now you tell me the answer for this would be what?
5, sir.
5? Are you sure? So once
No,
this
sir.
data
6,
is
6.
represented in this
Sorry.
format, I think
6.
it is.
6, sir.
Yes, it is 6. Exactly. It is 6. Sashi, I hope you are clear with this, Sashi. Okay. Yes, the answer is 6. Okay. Now I'm going to slightly make it complex. So instead of this 0, I'm going to say 1. That's all. What will be the output?
12.
Raghav?
Yeah, unless the code, sir.
Yeah.
12, sir.
Well, okay. Let's check the answer. Perfect. That is 12. Okay. Now let me make it. Okay. So this
11.
Raghav,
Level, sir.
clear?
Yeah,
Okay. So I want you guys to practice this more. So I don't want to make it even more complex because now if I'm going to add the fourth or fifth dimension, it will make things even more complex. But the concept is this. Whatever you are going to apply for a two-dimensional array, three-dimensional array, 4, 5, 6, this is going to be one and the same. You see, for human brain to interpret more than two dimension itself is very difficult. But you see how computer is able to understand this. We are going to supply 1,000-dimensional data to the computer to evaluate that, to make decisions promptly. You see how helpful this is now. How helpful this data science is to solve real-time complex problems, which cannot be visualized and understood by human brains. Computers can understand, and they can visualize and try solve these problems also.
Yes, sir.
Right? So don't just see this as our, okay, Sir has just given numbers alone, right? So don't just see this as numbers alone, because I want you to relate it with our real-time cases and scenarios, what we did. If you remember, Raghav and Sashi, we were looking into solving a problem of taking the human eye. If you see our first introduction class, we were talking about human eye representations. How many dimensions the eye was split into, Raghav?
Multi-dimension, sir.
Sorry?
Multi-dimension, sir.
No, how many it was? I know it is a multi-dimension, but my question for you is how many dimensions we had split the eye problem into?
I
Four
think 5,
dimension.
sir.
4.
Sorry?
5.
5? Only 5 it was the eye? I showed you a picture of an eye. And from that picture, I told you, see, if this is going to be one picture, I also saved that picture in my desktop, and we were checking the properties of that, which was basically telling us what is the pixel of that picture. Sashi, do you remember how many dimensions was one picture?
1,000 plus or something.
Yeah, 1,000. It's close to
Yeah.
1,000. It is 900 by 900. One
Yes.
image pixel was 900 by 900 rather, right? So when you are going to study these concepts, you see, you will be representing that in form of NumPy arrays, and you will be processing that data. You will be taking that image data into our data sets, and that data will be split into that number of dimensions, 900 into 900, 900 by 900 for one picture. Similarly, 1 million pictures will be uploaded in the system. So by seeing, understanding all these patterns, understanding this, we'll be doing neural networks or deep neural networks to understand this problem in a much, much larger manner.
Okay, sir.
Right? Right? So all these concepts are going to be useful for us in that manner only. So it is not just like that we are going to study it and forget things, because each and everything that I'm telling you matters more practically. The reason for that is because we will need to re-represent this data and see like how we are going to utilize this. Right, Raghav, when you asked me, I told you you wanted to see data science, real-time data science projects. So I can directly jump into the project. But the problem is if you do not know these concepts and how to apply these concepts and then directly see a project and try to understand it, you will not be able to remember it forever. Maybe for a temporary purpose, you can understand this, but later on, when you are really going to apply it and see, that time it will become very difficult.
Yeah, okay, sir, I understood.
Right? So, okay. Let's move on. I have 5 more minutes. So now we did see about array indexing, and then we did concatenate both these arrays, and we did see that option also, concatenation of these arrays. That concept also we have seen. Now what we'll do is, let's quickly go on to the next part. So now what we'll do is, I think you have seen adding arrays already, I believe, right? So when adding number 3 and number 4, what will be the result? You know that, I believe, right? So can we do something like this? Array of 1 comma 1 comma 1 plus array of 0 comma 1 comma 1. Can you tell what will be the output of this?
Is 5 plus 11.
Which is 12 plus
5
11.
plus 11. Yes, sir.
Okay, is that Sashi or Raghav?
Means it will be 16.
Okay. Yes. So this is
Level plus
0 to, yeah, 5 plus 11, which is 16. Okay. So you can do additions and you can do multiplication or do mathematical operations also with arrays. Okay. This basically, it can do multiplication, it can do division also. Yes. You see? You can do all mathematical operations here in NumPy. That is the advantage of using this NumPy arrays. Okay. Okay. Now one last question for you both. So how to generate a random number in NumPy? This is something I showed you in the first, I think, third or fourth class, I believe. How to
Import
generate a
random.
random number? Huh? Sorry?
Import random.
Okay. Raghav?
random functions. No?
Yeah, random function I know because that was my question. How am I supposed to call the random function?
We declare the integer, so that integer we will create the automatically 4 to 5 digits also.
No, no, no. That is what you are saying inside random. My question is, how do you import a random function? Under which package this random is there? We have seen this. We have already gone through this concept, Raghav. Just recollect.
NumPy random dot rand into low to high size.
No, you are saying the answer, but my question was not that. From which package you import random? That was my question.
NumPy, sir.
Yes. So how do you import that?
Import NumPy alias NumPy.
Right. I have already imported. Now, how am I supposed to import random?
NumPy dot, it's showing the random function. Random dot, we give the random int. So that.
Okay. Yes. From NumPy, right? From NumPy, I'm saying import random. See, NumPy, inside NumPy, if I need to access any of the package, I need to import again. Okay, just it's not enough if I'm importing NumPy alone. I need to separately import random. And from random, there is one more function called rand int. So I'll be importing that function as well. And I'll be printing the final value across. Okay, Raghav?
Yeah, okay, sir.
Yes. So I want you to practice more, Raghav, because the concepts, whatever we are seeing, right? Please go through our recordings once. Please practice each and every concept there whenever you are getting time. I know your office timings are very weird, and this, I think it is, see, if you soon want to come out of the situation, the only way is I can help you, but more help I need from you also by taking out some time, some of your time where you think like you can grab some time, do some studies. So, right, just try to pull out some time from your usual schedule, Raghav.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Right? Okay, fine. So here, this is how we import, and we just import that random number, random.randint, and we just print that value. So basically what this gives us is it gives us a selection of random values. So till here we have already seen this concepts you guys know already. So, but using this rand int, can I generate a array out of this? That is what I wanted to show you here, right? From NumPy, import random. So here I'm saying we are going to import, instead of 10, I'm going to say 100, and I'm going to declare one size parameter here. Okay. So the size parameter, what it does is basically, I'll explain the second part later. So for now, we'll just take the size as 5 alone. Okay, the size as 5 we will take. So basically what happens here is, what the size tells us basically, this will tell assign 5 random integers for a one-dimensional array from 0 to 100. So this 100 represents the maximum value, 0 to 100. And we are just going to represent this as a one-dimensional array. So it is throwing us some error. Let's see what mistake we have done. Okay, it is saying rand got an unexpected keyword size. Yes. So it is not rand, it is, see, one specific difference I'll tell. Rand int is for integers, rand is for float. Okay. So rand is for float and rand int is for integers. So and I cannot have a integer value assigned here by passing on to rand. So I always have to say rand int. So whenever I'm trying to pass on, you see here, now it has taken that. So I am passing an integer value. Take any 5 integer values from 0 to 100 and assign that value to x. Right? You see, every time this random number changes, it doesn't give the same result across. So most of the time it tries to keep the results as unique as possible. So I haven't tried the maximum number of times, but what I have read and gone through is it doesn't give not even once a unique combination unless until it is tried the maximum times. So for the lottery concept and this might not be a very good choice because it randomly generates the numbers.